Can you tell us a bit, Seth? Because I've been paying attention to the auctions and the golden tickets. So basically, this time they give you a citizen mint and also a unique piece, 1 out of 100 or out of 1,000, 100, right? Is
So
it?
this is how it works.
Yeah, yeah.
So the idea all along was for Venice, Italy to be a retrospective. And so
Mhm.
we're going to have an amazing retrospective of the last 3 years. So when you come to the Scuola Grande San Giovanni, on the first floor, there'll be like 20 screens, and 10 will be showing each of the crypto citizen cities, you know, Venice, Galacticans, New Yorkers, etc. And then there'll be 10 screens that will show all of the artists that we have minted in and around each city, in each time zone. And that'll all be retrospective, right? And then up to the last two screens that will be showing you new mints from the Venetians and from the Finale project that are coming live upstairs. Because when you go upstairs, if you have a golden token for Venice, you will actually, with that one golden token, which is kind of like a mint pass, you'll mint 2 NFTs. One NFT will be your crypto Venetian, and then with that, you will be able to mint an output from what we're calling the Finale collection. And the Finale collection includes right now between 50 and 60 artists that we have worked with over the last 3 years, who we invited to submit code into this Finale meta project. So the request was, please be part of this Finale project. It's kind of like We Are the World, and submit 24 kilobytes of code using P5 and whatever libraries, and it's being project managed by Spongenuity, Casey Dilla, and Peter Pasma, and Phil and our team. And Peter Pasma, God bless him, because he's minifying all the code. He's
Oh,
a
wow.
magician at that. So it's a little bit like the Manhattan Project without any of the political undertones. And then we have artists like Maya Mann, Iskra, Marcello, Zach Lieberman, Casey Rees, Def Beef, Kim Assendorf, Andreas Giesen, Monica Rizzoli, Zancan, Ketchel Golid, like an amazing, amazing collection of artists who are all contributing a little bit of code. And when you come, and after you mint your Venetian, you'll go into another room and you'll mint an output from the Finale collection. And not only won't you know what the artwork is, you won't know who the artist is until it happens. And the artists themselves won't know. So if you do the math, and let's assume there's 50 artists, although there'll be slightly more, the probability is there's a 2% chance that any one of those 50 artists will get minted when it's your turn.
Okay.
And you don't know who it's going to be. And the artists don't know it's going to be. And most of the artists will be there with you in some shape or form at the Scuola, because they're going to be fascinated to know if and
Yeah.
when their work gets minted. So
Yes.
it's like double or triple randomness, and it's randomness all the way down. And it's all fundamentally on-chain random, provably random. And some of the artists will probably get minted, if the standard if the expected probability is each artist gets minted 20 times, and there's 50 artists, the reality is some will get minted 30 times,
Yeah.
some will get minted 10 times. A couple, maybe one, doesn't even get minted.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's going to be really fun.
Yes, and usually what happens is you have a mint pass and you can pick, right? Or the mint pass comes with the name, right? Like this is artist
Not
A.
this time.
Not this time. So that will be exciting because artists also will be, I mean, I'm sure they want their pieces to be minted. Nobody will be willing to not be minted, right? But that will be exciting. And how does these collections, how does it look? Are you going to reveal some previews soon? Because I think I haven't seen those.
Yeah. They look great. And a lot of the artists, like today, Zach Lieberman shared some outputs of these kind of evening ripples of water that echoes his work from Mexico, which was 100 Sunsets.
Yeah.
Zancan showed some of his that have the names of the Bright Moment cities, behind the flowers. So I think you'll see more and more sample outputs from the artist, but we'll also be sharing some of them. It's kind of a fun game because if you click the reveal, it's kind of like guess the artist. You don't know who it is.
Yes. Yes.
Ana Carreras called it a randomness party. And I think that's how we want to finish this roadmap is with, what do they say? Like, the only thing that you can't, that doesn't change is change itself. It's like, in our case, like, given all the ups and downs and the strange behaviors of the market and of life the last couple of years, like the thing that's been consistent all the way through is we pray to the God of randomness. Like
Yes.
that is, when in doubt, Bright Moments has always used randomness as its true north.
Yes.
And it just feels right. And I think there's a deep foundation of randomness, as you know, in generative art. And there's a deep foundation of randomness in AI art, although it's not as explicit. But I think in a world where we just have a hard time trusting people and trusting things and trusting brands, if we can prove that randomness is indeed random on some fundamental level, it levels the playing field. And even the way that we distribute citizens, a third of every city gets airdropped randomly to our citizen holders.